Good morning. Come on in, everyone. Come on in. Excuse me. Good morning. Good morning. If I can shuffle. Good morning, Miss Tracy. Good morning, Miss Karen and Tara. Come on in, everyone. Hey, Ann. For those of you that are new to this, we do this every Monday through Friday, okay? We get together every morning. We get a message. We connect. And this is just a really good space for growth. That's what we do here. I mean, to sum it up, this is where we grow. So, yeah. Good morning. Excuse me. I still got some stuff in my lungs from the weekend. Yes, happy Tarot Tuesday. Today is our tarot classes. You have the same shirt? Nice. Look at us twinning. Thank you all for the love and the follows. So, like I said, this is where we come to grow every day. If you don't stay tapped into your magical life, you're not going to grow. That's just all there is to it, okay? So, every morning we get an affirmation or an overall energy. We cleanse the space, and then we get into tarot and oracle, okay? So, if you stick around, you're going to grow, okay? You haven't been the same since you found us? That makes me extremely happy. Extremely happy. So let's see what our affirmation is for today. We have, I dissolve my attachments to the past. Wow, how perfect for the full moon coming up tomorrow. I dissolve my attachments to the past. We don't want to attach ourselves to anything. Past, present, or future. Okay? And the full moon is all about wrapping it up. You know, closing cycles, releasing things. Let's be done. Okay? So let's cleanse the space right quick. We're going to take a deep breath. We're going to hold it at the top and then exhale all the anxiety and fear. Okay, so here we go. Deep breath. Hold it at the top. Expand your lungs. Now let it out quickly. Good. Just getting rid of that excess negative low vibe energy. So we're going to use the Sufi deck today. Okay. You can find every deck that I use, you can find it on my website, okay? It's under Shop My Faves. I have direct links to all my decks. There's a lot. It's ridiculous. But let's see what we need to know for today. It makes perfect sense with yesterday's too. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Whoa, come on now. That's too many. Let's see what we need to know for today. What is the message for today? I love this Sufi deck. All right. Oh, we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. The Four of Staffs, so the Four of Wands. And the Shah of Coins in reverse. So here's the thing. And underneath we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So here's the thing. You know, with the Ten of Cups in reverse, the Ten of Cups is like your ultimate happiness, right? That's like your ideal situation, okay? That's like the peak of happiness that you can reach. And it's all different for everyone, okay? For some people, it's the ideal relationship, the ideal family life, okay? For others, it is the ideal just like emotional fulfillment, okay? We want that just ultimate happiness, but a lot of us seem to think that that comes with perfection, and perfection does not exist. Some of us think that anytime we reach this ultimate peak of happiness, life is easy and we never have any troubles again. It's not true, okay? So here we have the Ten of Cups in reverse showing up. When it's in reverse, it's like we have lost that sense, or we're, what I want to say, it's kind of like the goalpost keeps getting moved on you, right? It's like you're almost there and then boom, it moves. You're almost there and then boom, it moves, right? But here, as the center energy, is we have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is all about stability, but it's also about celebration. Okay, so we need to celebrate what we have now. Okay, we need to celebrate where we're going now. Does that make sense? Like, we don't always want to have like the ideal of happiness to be out of reach. It needs to be like, I'm stable, I have good things going on now, I can celebrate a lot about my life right now. I've been through hardships, right? I've gone through maybe a divorce or some sort of family issue here, but I can still find my own happiness now. So that's why I feel like I dissolve my attachments to the past. Yeah, the past, but also the present and the future. Because we always have this idea of, well, when I get there, I'm going to be happy. But it always ends up in this feeling of loss and this sense of ego here. Okay? You'll never reach that ultimate fulfillment until you learn to be fulfilled now. I know that's kind of like a back-ass words or weird way of saying it, and it's frustrating. I know, because I used to hear that all the time, and it would drive me crazy, because I'm like, how in the hell can I be happy in this situation? I moved all the trauma I had been through. It's like, how is that possible? It used to make me angry. But what it's saying is, there are so many good things going on in your life right now that need acknowledgement. Okay? So many things good going on in your life that need acknowledgement. And instead of being fearful of what's to come, we want to be excited about what's to come, because we already have so many good things in our life. Yeah, we're going through a trial and tribulation, but this too shall pass, right? It's not forever. It's temporary. But the things that we have in our life right now that are good, that are serving us, that are helping us to grow, we need to give ultimate gratitude. Okay? We don't want to attach ourselves to anything, because everything in life is fleeting. Everything in life is fleeting. Nothing is forever except for our soul. Okay? So when we acknowledge all of the good things in our life, we stop comparing ourselves to others. We stop moving that goalpost, every time. Life, like our happiness isn't out of reach. It's always right here. Does that make sense? Okay, good. It's something that we always have to remind ourselves of, okay? It's not like you get to this peak point and then you don't have to learn anymore. You don't have to remind yourself of these things. You don't have to, you do, okay? Because I've been going on this journey for years and years and years now, and I still have to remind myself, because we are still human. We are still in this 3D world, so we constantly have to remind ourselves that we can be happy right now. We need to acknowledge, because it's not fair to not acknowledge the things that are good in your life, right? Or the people, the good people in your life. We need to acknowledge that, because when we do, where focus grows or where energy flows, you have expansion, you get more. I can't think of the phrase right now. Somebody else I'm sure can think of it. But yeah, excuse me. So whenever we are focusing on and embracing the goodness, yeah, that's where the magic is, okay? Let's see. And I'm telling you, if you're going through a divorce and you're scared about like losing your house or losing material possessions, listen, ask yourself, I know this is easier said than done because I've been through divorce. Ask yourself, is this absolutely necessary? Can this be replaced? Because 9 times out of 10, everything can be replaced. Okay? If your safety, if your sanity, if it's just better for you to get away, then just get away. There's so many things that I left behind when I went through my divorce. I was like, fuck it. I'd rather live under a bridge than be in this marriage. So, yeah. Look, we are creating our own reality. Absolutely. Every minute of the day. And here we have foggy bog, patience. So right now, this is perfect because you can't always see the way forward. You can't always see what's coming up, right? It's like you know something is coming, but it's all foggy, right? And you feel like you're just like, I don't know what to do. But when you're focused on the good things in your life, when you're focused on the positivity in your life, you don't really worry about what's coming next, right? Because you trust and you know that everything that's coming next is for your greater good and you will always be taken care of even though you can't see it, okay? I thought I saw somebody say my name, but nope, it was Denise saying exactly. I would have never thought then I'd be where I am today. Much better place. Yes, ma'am. Oh, wow. I love that, Karen. That's awesome. Good morning, Jamie. Yeah. Isn't this a beautiful card? It's like, be patient. It's coming. It's number 18. So again, 18, 1 is creation. Okay. 1 is the self. And then 8 is, in tarot, 8 is strength. Okay. But 8 in numerology is also abundance. And then we add those together, and in numerology, that's 9. That's completion. It's like, be patient. It's coming. Even though you can't see it, you feel that energy, and it's coming. Okay? So this also reminds me of the phrase, be still and know. Right? Be still and know. When you know something is going to happen, then you're creating it. So you better make it positive, okay? His knees seem like an elbow, yeah. I like this. It's like a calm reading, but it's a powerful reading, right? You know how we always say, well, I knew that was going to happen. And it's typically something negative. Why don't you switch it to something positive? Like, I know this is going to happen. I just know because I'm creating my own reality. I'm sending that energy out. I know this is going to happen. Sorry, you guys. Like I said, I still got that crud in my chest from this past weekend. The Sweat Lodge, we keep getting this one. Releasing toxic traits, toxic thought patterns, just getting it out, right? Because we have the full moon coming tomorrow. This is a time of release. Okay, no more toxins, no more hanging on to things. Just like it says, I dissolve my attachments of the past. Get it out. Okay, let it go. Because here we have number 54. So 5 is change. Okay, and then 4 is stability, and we bring those together, another number 9. So 9 is a big number for today. It's interesting. 9 is completion. Yeah, the Virgo reading was very powerful. You know what's funny is yesterday I was doing a reading for a client, and I had 11s coming out for her, and I was like, holy shit, you need to pay attention to this. It was crazy. I was like, this has only happened one other time to me, and it was in the monthly zodiac readings, and you need to pay attention to this. 9 is your life path number. Well, there you go. Yes, and cleansing for sure. Cleansing. And it's, releasing all of this stuff so you can soar above, right? So you can rise above, so you can see things from a higher standpoint. Ooh, somebody just joined, has heavy energy. Woo! I feel it. Take a deep breath, whoever that is. Oh, I bet that would be awesome. And I mean, hard to do, sweat lodges, but yeah, it would be good. You're finally starting to see it. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And when we have the Queen of Wands in reverse down here, she needs to pull her power back in because she's not taking care of herself. Okay, she's feeling insecure. She's not taking care of herself. You've got to pull that power back in. Okay, we give away our power so much all the time. Can't do that, okay, because it depletes us. Wow, wasn't I saying? Remember how I mentioned this? Here he is again. Our friend the eagle says, see from a higher perspective. Was I not just saying that? I mean, yeah. You can't make this stuff up, right? Seeing from a higher perspective, soaring above what you used to spend so much time in, right? We feel like we're in this fog. When you're in the thick of it, you can't see the way forward, which is why I do what I do, right? So whenever I was talking to my stepsister about this the other day, it's like, whenever you are in a situation, you can't see it because you're blinded because you need to go through that experience, right? Which is why it's good to have someone on the outside who is unbiased, someone on the outside to help you see the situation as it truly is, to guide you out of that foggy bog. Okay, so that's a double meaning for those cards there. So that's why whenever people, let's say, I can only speak for myself, when people have sessions with me, they all of a sudden start transforming everything because now they can see beyond this fog. Now they start to open up to what is possible when they were only seeing this much because they were in the thick of it. Okay, so that's why I do what I do. And it's not meant for me to sit here and talk about myself, but it's just when we have somebody that we can go to that is unbiased, then we really start to have growth. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. When you're talking to your family and friends about your issues, they are extremely biased and they have their own egoic opinions and they want you to do something. And that's difficult. Oh, and yesterday's open office hours was amazing. I really enjoyed that, and I hope y'all did too. Here, look, this keeps coming out too, inner child, in people's readings. The inner child. So let's look at this both ways, okay? Positive and negative. So the inner child wants to play, wants to explore, wants to experience. The inner child is very curious about things, okay? But since we've gone through life, we have put that inner child in a box more and more and more. And it's kind of like this inner child is just like suffocating. So if you would let your inner child be free, if you would tell that inner child, like, look, I got you. We're going to explore. We're going to experience life. We're going to have fun. Then you know true freedom, okay? If your inner child has some trauma that they are hanging on to, go do some exercises and go talk to that child and hug them, love them, tell them, you know what? It's not going to happen to you again because I got you, okay? I've got you. You don't have to worry. I've had to do that. For sure. I do have a few very supportive friends who get me or want to learn. Yes, good. I keep seeing inner child everywhere lately, and I talked about it with my morning affirmation video. Yes, it's been coming out a lot for me too. Yes, be very selective who you talk to about things. Absolutely, absolutely. Because everybody that has a connection to you has an agenda. And it's not that they're, you know, evil or negative or whatever, but everybody has their own agenda, and they might want what's best for you, but their advice might not always be what's best for you. So you need someone that's unbiased to go and speak to, so they can see the bigger picture. Because when people come and have sessions with me, I can see it right away, just because I'm on the outside and I have experience with all kinds of situations. And being in Life Path 1, God, I used to think it was a curse. It was a curse at the beginning, but now in this second half of my life, it's a blessing. Look at here. Focus. So here we have water, which is emotions, and tarot and oracle, right? So she's resting in her emotions, and it's helping her to transform. She has put herself in this bubble of light, which would be her filter or her boundaries. And she has wrapped herself in this cocoon of sorts, because she's going to sit in her emotions and allow them to transform her for better. And you see this light right here, gaining enlightenment. You can only gain out of, what is it? Acknowledgement, really. Okay? So when we acknowledge what emotions are lingering within us, when we, God, I can't think of the word. I'll think of it in a minute. But when we use them to help us to change instead of to push us down, then we gain so much more. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's not coming to mind right now. I don't know why. It is beautiful. Stillness of the breath also, yeah. So it's kind of like we do in the mornings when we take a deep breath in and we hold it at the top. Look, she's going to have to hold her breath, right? So she's holding it, and then she'll be able to release it, okay? She's absorbing it. I'm alone right now. Talk to myself. I let go of old friends and know. Oh, and now I go on my journey. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. What does this say? Look at this. We all love this card. The love of your dragon reaches out to you. The realm of your truth is opening up. I love this one so much. Look at that. The love of your dragon reaches out to you. Okay? So the dragon energy is your power, your energy. Okay? This is like your life force. This is your inner power. And it's trying to connect to you. Right? It's like, look at that powerful connection. And we see the green, which is the heart chakra, but it's also healing. We see the blue, which is the throat chakra, but it's also a healing color. So yeah, I love it. Let's get one more and then we'll get into money. Let's use this one. He is awesome. For those of y'all in the SSG group, I posted a song that I used to listen to years ago that really helps manifest, because for me, I don't know, it's such a simple song, but the music is powerful to me. And so it helps you to connect to your emotions. So if you want to do like a quick 3-minute visualization, use that song. It's on Spotify, and I'm sure you can find it elsewhere, iTunes or whatever you use. Time, look at that. So when we look at time, first of all, time doesn't exist, right? We all know that, blah, blah, blah. However, how long are you going to stay attached to all this stuff? Okay? Isn't it time that you do something differently? We have the end of the year coming, right? A lot of people are like, oh God, the end of the year, the end of the year, the end of the year, rush, 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 or anxiety, 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 because we have this new year coming. But in fact, you can actually start making massive changes anytime. You don't have to wait till Monday. You don't have to wait till the next month. You don't have to wait till the next year. Time is time is time. The time is always now. Okay? So how long are you going to wait until you make that leap? How long are you going to yeah, but? God, I can't fucking stand that. Yeah, but. How long are you going to put other priorities ahead of your own? And number 33, y'all. 33 is a master number. It's the healer. So I have people that tell me they can't afford things, and that drives me crazy, because don't affirm anything negative like that. But you need to also turn around and ask yourself, is this a priority to me? Because if it is a priority, I'm going to make it happen. Okay? There are people that want to be in the tribe, but they say, I can't afford it. If you can afford $1 something a day, you can afford to be in the tribe. It's priorities. What are you spending your money on that is not doing shit for you, except for probably putting toxins in your body or whatever? You know, are you going to buy Starbucks? Are you buying alcohol? Are you buying shit food? You know, what is it that you're spending your money on? And it doesn't have to be about the tribe. It could be anything. What are you spending your money on that can actually go towards something that's going to help you bring in more, right? Because everybody here that's in the tribe has experienced a manifestation and received more. So you have to really get real with yourself and ask yourself, how much longer am I going to make excuses for myself? And how much longer am I going to hang on to that old title of lack, of abuse, of less than? I mean, really, I had to do that to myself. I speak to you from experience, okay? This is how my life did a 180, because I had to get real with myself and be like, look, you're doing it to yourself. And then bam, everything shifted, okay? I'm telling you, I speak from experience. And this is not a place of judgment. This is a place of let's get real, okay? Let's see what we need to know about money. Oops. All right, so we have the office. There's 3 ways to resonate with this, okay? So it says, think of the greater good than oneself to achieve a better outcome, just like I was talking about. So if you're wanting to achieve something, right? If you're wanting to grow, if you're wanting to expand, if you're wanting to heal, to help yourself, help the planet, and then help others, then you need to think of how you need to invest in that journey, okay? Number 2, consider careers in administrative or management roles. And number 3, manage your time better and or delegate tasks to be more productive, okay? So, yeah. Very good advice on that, because we do these little things to feed the ego. And it's like, are you thinking about the greater good of yourself, of the planet, and of others? If you have these grand dreams, if you're wanting to do this big thing and go on this healing journey and then turn around and help others, then what are you investing in? Are you investing in anything that is helping you? If not, then we need to reevaluate your priorities, okay? Again, I speak from experience. I've been there, okay? Program money, yep. Program your water. Not being able to afford something is a mindset. Change it, yes. So look, I'll be completely transparent with you guys. Yesterday, I went to a doctor's appointment, and there's a surgery that I have to repair something. The surgery is going to cost over $16,000, okay? Because it's considered cosmetic, but it's not. It's medical. It affects my brainstem and all kinds of things. So yeah, I found out yesterday the surgery is going to cost me $16,000. And for a hot second, I had my human moment where I was like, fuck. Because a few years ago, I went and had the evaluation. It was going to be $12,000. Now it's bumped up inflation to $16,000. And I was like, son of a bitch. And so I had my human moment where I was like, okay, there's that goalpost moving again. And then I snapped out of it and I was like, we're going to make this happen. I'm going to manifest this. It can happen. It's not that I can't afford it. I can. I'm going to manifest it. So that's how you're allowed to have like your hot moment, human moment, right? And then you snap yourself out of it and you remind yourself, I can create anything. I can manifest anything. So when I say I speak from experience, I speak from experience. Yeah, it's, you know, it's a lot of money, but it would be life-changing for me. So I'm going to do it. It's going to happen in 2023. So yeah, I mean, there are things that I need to manifest just like y'all. And it's not as difficult or complicated as you think. The most difficult thing is to get out of your own way, okay? It's simple. Like all you have to do is visualize. That's all I did to do all this, okay? So all you have to do is visualize and affirm that that's happening. It's going to happen, okay? So I hope this message helps you. I hope it allows you to take that step, okay? Because we want to be happy about what we have now and open ourselves up to what we can receive more of. We don't want to attach to anything in the past, the present, or the future. It just is, okay? When you acknowledge and you're happy with the things that you have currently, you're telling the universe like, yes, I can be happy now. And that just opens your energy up to receiving more. And even though you can't see the way ahead, don't worry. You know that something is coming, okay? When you know, that's when you start manifesting, okay? All right, my loves. I will see you tomorrow morning. If you need help in the tribe, I'm always there. If you need anything else, you know the link is in my bio, okay? I will see you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. We'll get more messages, and we'll just connect further, okay? We're all going on this journey together, all right? Love y'all. See ya.